Hey everyone, welcome to a new tutorial. In this video I will show you how to make a granny square dress. In this video I will be working on size small, but the pattern is available in size extra small up to 5XL. The written pattern is available on my website. I will put a link in the description below. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button. This way you will receive notifications when I upload new free patterns. For this dress you will need Lion brand Kobu yarn and a crochet hook size that's mentioned for your size here. In this overview you can see all details for your size, such as the hook size and the amount of squares and triangles you will need to make. Start by making the squares and triangles that you need for your size. I've made separate video tutorials for the squares and triangles. I will put a link in the description below. So go ahead and make all the squares and triangles that you need for your size. So once you have all the squares and triangles, put them in this position. Now join everything together using your preferred method. I decided to use the slip stitch method as this is way faster than sewing. So what I did was working a slip stitch in each stitch by inserting my hook in the front loop of the square above and the back loop of the square below. Now we are going to work that way. So we grab the yarn in the square. And again. Once you have everything joined together, put the front and the back panel on top of each other and fold the squares on the sides. And those should be joined as well. Here you can see I decided later to add an extra square and 2 triangles on the back. So if you didn't do this already, join these as well. Now for the shoulders, use a tapestry needle and seam the shoulders together. Now it's time to choose how deep you want your V to be. I will keep it like this, but if you want it to be less deep or more rounded, just sew up a few more stitches. Now work a nice border around. Make a slip knot and join yarn in one of the corners. And work a single crochet in each stitch. Work a single crochet in each stitch evenly around. The stitch count doesn't matter here, just try to make the stitches evenly around. Make sure you will end with a multiple of 3 stitches. In the next round, we will work a puff stitch in the next stitch and skip the next 2 stitches. Repeat this until the end of the round. As you can see, I'm working mini puff stitches here by pulling up 5 loops instead of 7. Now at the end, work a slip stitch in the first stitch. Use a tapestry needle to seam up a few more stitches, leaving 8 inches open for the armhole. Repeat this on the other side. Now work a round of single crochet, and stitch count is not important here, just try to work the single crochet evenly around. Make sure to end with a stitch count that's a multiple of 2. We will work around with puff stitches by working a puff stitch in the next stitch, and we skip 1 stitch. And as you can see, I still work mini puff stitches by pulling up 5 loops instead of 7. Repeat this till the end. At the end, work a slip stitch in the first stitch, fasten off and weave in the ends. Repeat this on the other side. All we need to do now is work a row of single crochet along the bottom. So attach yarn at the bottom and work 1 round of single crochet evenly around. Stitch count is not important, just try to keep a consistent tension. Now fasten off and weave all ends. Optionally, you can seam block the dress to make your dress look even nicer. And that's it. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which yarn and colors you are going to use. Hope to see you next time. Bye!